Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Today we have our first update to the quarterback tier list. And really not much has changed since the last one. However, the last one, I looked back at it the other day and I was like, damn, like this is why I don't do tier lists before I play the game. Or I don't like to do it. But early year, you got to do it. Unfortunately, I hate doing it, admittedly. That's one thing I will definitely say. But looking back at that tier list, you don't know a lot of things, especially going into a new Madden. So I have to update this. We do have, I think, actually a good amount of quarterbacks to be added on here. As you guys can see, the top tier is wide open. And we do move down guys like Bryce Young, Kenny Pickett. And then I would honestly have Stroud jump Pickett as well. But outside of that, I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty good start. So let's get started with the brand new preseason Team of the Week, Will Grier. Before we get started though, our shout out of the day goes to my man Isaiah for commenting the emoji on last video. And if you want a chance to be shouted out in the next one, let's comment the pencil emoji. Comment the pencil emoji for a chance to be shouted in the next one. And also, of course, if you are new to the channel, we post daily Madden 24 content, gameplays, tier list, your one-stop shop for all your Madden 24 content. So if you're not subscribed yet, I would of course appreciate you hit that subscribe button. So here is Will Grier. He has the traditional 2 release, 85 overall, which is actually one of the higher overalls at quarterback right now, believe it or not, which is kind of crazy. But Will Grier, 75 speed. I wish the throw power was a little bit higher. The release is nothing special, but honestly good accuracy at 6'2". And then there is the rushing stats. 81 Jubu is pretty solid, but again, this card's going for about 90K right now. So, you know, is he worth it when we have as many good free options in the game? Definitely not. I would say definitely not. I mean, this card, if you have one of his theme teams, Panthers, Cowboys, Bengals, I might be missing one. You could obviously use him, but he'll be solid, but I don't think he's worth it. So I'm gonna put Will Grier at the bottom of B tier. Debatably high C, low B, but we'll put him at B tier because those stats are actually pretty solid. And next up, we have the campus hero Malik Willis. And this card is for somebody who's just getting the game and hasn't got to free Bryce Young yet. But this card, I mean, the accuracy stats can be a problem. If you turn on placement and accuracy, you should be okay. 70 mid accuracy definitely does scare me. But 86 speed with 87 accuracy, acceleration, my bad. It's actually pretty solid. I mean, that's better than like Lamar Jackson stats, pretty much up to par with the free RG3. So if you're someone that's new to the game and, you know, you're still level 1 or 2 on your season level, I would use Malik Willis. He's going for a good enough price where you should be able to afford him pretty soon. And also there's a chance, I believe, you do get an 81 plus pack, so you might be able to get this guy for free as well. But for what he's going for, if you need like a starter quarterback again before you get to Bryce Young, who is pretty good, then yeah, I would say Malik Willis is pretty solid. I'll put him down here at C tier. But again, it's for his price. That's the reason why I say he's a good starter quarterback, because for like 15 to 17K, so he's definitely elite in a single category, which is a big W for a card that's going for the price that he's going for. And next up, we have the 83 overall Baker Mayfield, and I always love Baker cards because of his release. Think all the way back to Madden, I think 22 or 21, we had it had to have been 22 where we had the ultimate kickoff Baker. No, maybe last year. When did we get that Baker Mayfield card? Somewhat early. Either way, I like his cards normally. This card is stat-wise, he does lack a little bit. I mean, 84 throw power is nice. Honestly, I'm surprised it's not a little bit higher on a Baker card. But if he was the same overall as Will Grier, I think Baker would have the better card. But he's down 2 overall, so that means the stats are going to be down, especially on a lower overall card. It's where you see the bigger differences. But 83 under pressure at 6'1", and not much of a runner. Also, that's the reason why Grier is just better than him. I don't know why I'm comparing him to Will Grier right now. But either way, Baker Mayfield, I usually like his cards because of the release, but to me the stats just aren't as great. And if you are looking for an early game quarterback, again, I still like Malik Willis the best. I still do for that price tag. But Baker can play solid if you're running like a strict Browns team, or maybe a strict even Buccaneers team. No, Buccaneers have Jameis, who we're going to talk about in a second, but maybe strict Panthers. I guess you would use Will Grier. Maybe strict. I don't know. I don't know where this card would be used, but I got to put him on here. And next up, we have the headliner Jordan Love with the Slinger 1 release. 81 speed, 85 throw power, 85 short. with 78 mid, which is a slight issue there, but 81 deep accuracy, and I still like Slinger 1. Slinger 1 was actually made worse this year, so when you hear Slinger 1 in Madden 24, don't get as hyped up. Don't, you know, it's not going to make a quarterback's price skyrocket like it used to do, because it was very unique to Rodgers and Brett Favre in the past. But Slinger 1, I still like it. I still like it on those throws where you're making it from the left side, or sorry, when you're a right-handed quarterback throwing the ball to the left side of the field. That's where I still like Slinger 1. The ball still gets out so fast in that scenario. That animation is so clean. But Jordan Love is basically like a faster core elite Rodgers right now in the game with better accuracy stats. Besides, I guess, mid. But he is 6'4". Carter can move a little bit if you run the read option offense. You have enough speed where you can, you know, if you make the first guy dive, you can definitely score in the red zone. You're not going to break those big carries like you'll do with Lamar or Malik Willis. But still, you know, 81 speed's good enough. And even for rolling out, 85 acceleration, super nice as well. However, the one thing about Slinger 1's release is it's not as great on the run. I will definitely say that for sure. It takes a little bit longer on the run. In a Madden where you want to be throwing the ball on the run, because you can roll out, I would say it's definitely a little bit of an issue. But I'm going to put Jordan Love at the bottom of A tier behind Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's release is super good, though, and has good accuracy stats. But, yeah, I'll put Jordan Love right behind him. Jordan Love, I think his price actually did end up going up. For some reason, I won't let me go to the auction house. But, yeah, he can be a solid buy, especially if you have a Packers team right now. And next up, we have famous Jameis, the a.k.a. Jameis Winston. 77 speed with 71 acceleration. And that goes back to my reasoning for not really liking the card, and that's the fact that he's just slow in the pocket. And again, like I just said, rolling out's a big part in this year's game. You're able to do it consistently, unlike you're able to do in past years. So having that good acceleration, being able to escape the pocket on broken plays, or even get that 5 yards when everyone's covered down the field because your opponent decided to play coverage, it's key. It's very key. And also with a bunch of new run plays for the quarterback, a lot of speed options, a lot of formations have speed options. A lot of playbooks have these speed options now. So, you know, I think having speed at quarterback is more valuable than ever this year. Obviously, the accuracy stats are really nice on Jameis. 88 throw power, 86 short, 85 mid, and 88 deep with good throw under pressure. So if you're someone that likes playing from the pocket, Jameis could be the guy for you. His release isn't the greatest either, but he is 6'4", and as a runner, he's not that great either. So Jameis Winston, to me, not my favorite. I used him for a little bit. I sold him. You know, he's going for about 200K right now, but I'll put him before. I would say him and Kenny Pickett are pretty interchangeable. Very similar abilities. Very similar. I might give Kenny the edge there. It is close, but yeah, I'm going to put Jameis Winston behind Kenny Pickett. Okay, we are now on to our final two cards, and here we have the free Robert Griffin III. This is what you should be working towards right now. If you're new to Ultimate Team, if you didn't play for a while and you don't have this card yet, get this card because he is free, literally free. You have a top tier quarterback, and EA's done a good job at giving us top tier cards that are also free. You can't get this guy in the auction house or anything, but you guys see the accuracy stats, super good. 90 throw power with the Gunslinger strat card. 87 speed with good acceleration. You know, we've gone through a good amount of these mobile quarterbacks on this tier list already, and as far as mobility, that is elite. That's at a very elite category. Also has good throw under pressure, good deep accuracy, 90 throw on the run, 6'2", an 88 juke move, even decent carrying for an early game quarterback, 87 break tackle. I mean, this RG3 card is ridiculous, and if he just got slightly better abilities, he, I think, would be QB1. And honestly, if you're running if you're running the ball at your quarterback a lot, you could debate him for QB1. I think you definitely could debate it. But without question, Robert Griffin III is an S tier quarterback who, again, is completely free. You got to grind this card out. I think I did make a video on how to get this card and also a full gameplay if you want to see him play. But you got to be putting your time right now into getting RG3. And also there's the tight end Michael Mayer that kind of comes with him. But that is probably one of the first things I would do. You might get Bryce Young naturally before that, but yeah, I think RG3 is the move, man. I love his card because he's free. He's free. You can't beat free. So when I'm live, I get asked a bunch of questions about Ultimate Team, but the most commonly asked question is Warren Moon or RG3? Warren Moon or RG3? And by the way, if you haven't come through yet to the live streams, I'm live almost every single day right here on this YouTube channel. I might be live even while you're watching this right now. But how I answer this question is RG3 is free, but Warren Moon is better. Both cards are very good. Warren Moon does get better abilities. He's able to get Deadeyes as well as Gunslinger. I made a gameplay on this card. But you see he does get Gunslinger and also does get some Deadeyes as well, which is really nice. You know, that's going to help a lot of consistency if you've been having issues passing the ball. It gives you a major advantage. But you see, physically, RG3 is better, but accuracy-wise, Warren Moon's still very elite, has a good release at 6'3", and Warren Moon's going for about 300K. So, obviously, on the tier list, I rank the cards based on who's better, but as far as value, you cannot beat RG3 right now in this game. You simply cannot beat it. Again, I think Warren Moon is the better quarterback. I'm not saying that, but as far as value, a free card, a free card with any production is a W. It's even better when that free card is a top 2 quarterback in the game. So, right out your RG3. I would run RG3 right now, unless you're competing for money. Then try to get the best guy possible and use Warren Moon. But man, RG3, the speed, the accuracy, even his release is pretty good. I've played great with RG3's card. I've played great. I haven't really, maybe it's because I haven't really gotten used to using Gunslinger yet, or getting used to using Deadeyes. But RG for free is just too tough. So you drop a comment down below. Who is snubbed? Who's too high? Who's too low? Are you going with RG3 or Warren Moon? Let me know down in the comment section. And as always, I will, of course, see you boys in the next one.